Ticker symbol SONN, getting that retracement into the targets that we were talking about, right? Let's go ahead and go over the potentials for the following days. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, this is ARCa coming at you with an SONN technicals, raw price action, and statistical threat of analysis on this Taco Tuesday. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community in Discord called ARCa Bulls. With that said, let's dive right into the charts. Okay, you guys, so we're looking at SONN on the daily chart here, and this is essentially the targets that we were looking at for the downside, right? Somewhere around 64.81 to around that 66.76. I'm not sure exactly when I said 60 cents, but somewhere I did, right? It may have been on the live. I don't know what it was, but it was in there somewhere, right, you guys? But yeah, we definitely got that bounce to the upside, and I mean, to be very honest here, facing downside pressure like that can sometimes flash the momentum indicators for a potential downside continuation. This is where we would actually have to start kind of observing the lower time frames, right? And I'm really talking about immediate short term. But first of all, I want you to notice here that we definitely got a daily silver cross right here, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and circle it just like this. The crossing of the crossing of the EMA, which is the exponential moving average 21 period, or the 21-day exponential moving average, crossing above the 55-day exponential moving average, signals a bullish cross moving a bullish moving average strategy cross, right? So this is actually a very bullish thing to look at. Okay, so now usually when we do get that cross to the upside, we tend to come back and validate that EMA 21, into a valid area of support, just like we did with this candle here on Friday. Right, and now it looks like we may be trying to do that one more time. Okay, but I just want you to know that, I mean, even if we do that, it's still okay. What we don't want here, this is what we don't want, okay? I'm going to just go ahead and block the visibility for all those, indicators and drawings and stuff. What we don't want is to close a candle beneath this wick low here. Okay, so closing a candle beneath 52.26, and I'm talking about a daily closure, okay? So if we close something beneath that target there, then the downside starts to become a little more likely, right? I mean, we would have some short-term support at around 35.91, but let's just not talk about that just yet, because the good thing is that we're still getting some rejection from the downside, meaning that there is still bull interest. Okay, you guys, so this is a very good thing still, all right? So let's go ahead and bring back up our scribbles over here and see what else we have in store for the asset. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and now dive into the immediate short term. So 30-minute time frame is already suggesting a pretty significant upside, right? So remember, this is likely to live out pretty fast, but the reason we're pointing this out is because we want to see if we're getting enough of a jump or a strong enough jump from the immediate short-term time frame to start cascading into the larger term time frames. Okay, so in this case, you can see that we're getting a very nice pump to the upside on stochastics. We're decreasing in volatility, and also we're making a bullish cross upside of the SMA 14, represented by the pink line of the RSI, right? So this is a good thing, all right? Also diminishing pressure on the MACD, right? You can see that we're starting to do that. We're starting to favor the mean here on the histogram of the MACD. So that's a very good thing. Okay, you guys, let's move on to the hourly time frame and see stochastic momentum. Okay, so all right, we're getting that upside pivot on stochastics, critical volatility, and it's actually starting to contract. Very nice. Let's see the bi-hourly momentum. Okay, so it looks like the bi-hourly time frame still has not reacted towards the immediate short-term time frames. Okay, so I want you to practice some kind of just some kind of discretion here, because sometimes, you guys, there are several ways to look at this, right? So one way to look at a potential downside, I'm going to show you one. Okay, so several strategies happening here. Okay, so let me get rid of the moving average crossover here, and I'm going to bring up something to your attention here. So this, when we have a capitulation period like this, and then we get a bounce like this, that's called a dead cat bounce, right? So oftentimes the price action tends to capitulate further when we do face this, right? So in this case, it's the thing is that the price action is still suggesting a downside here, meaning that, I mean, this is already the dead cat bounce, right? So, man, it's a you know what? I'm just going to draw a line from this area here. So let's just go ahead and draw that, right? So this this would be the support line, right? And then now we would get the top side of the dead cat bounce right there, and we would apply it to that first candle breakout, right? So we're arguably in some type of resistance here already, right? So it's suggesting a bottom side, which is very similar to this over here, which it's literally getting into that danger zone, right? So 50.68, it's okay to wick down there, but it's definitely not okay to close candles down there, okay? So it would be a cause for some danger, and to maybe potentially reevaluate your long position, okay? So another way to look at this, okay? So let me see if I can actually pull up the 12-hour time frame should do pretty good, okay? So, man, you know what? Let me see the 6-hour or the 8-hour. Could the 6-hour do it? Maybe so. Okay. So this is something that would suggest a further downside. Actually, it would actually suggest a downside to about 42 around 24, but that's not a certainty. Okay, so that's actually just speculation, as this is usually a type of reaccumulation period that happens. Some people tend to call this a ladder attack, right? But in this case, it could honestly just be a reaccumulation period before we can actually face an upside, right? So the reason why I'm saying that it could go down to this level, that there is a potential for it, is because this is you have bounce number 1, 2, and then this would be 3. After 3, we definitely need one more to get a true breakout of test number 4 or 5. Okay, so usually that test number 4 would be the minimum to look before an upside continuation per the trading book rules. It's widely known. Okay, you guys. So yeah, that would be something to kind of watch out for there. Okay, you guys, and you can already see that the EMA 55 is located right at that area that we're talking about, a potential bounce before that upside to test this current the current highs as a resistance. Okay, you guys. So let's just keep these things in mind. All right, but the last thing we want is to close a daily candle beneath this zone about 54, 59. We can wick down here. That's fine. We can go ahead and wick a couple times there, but starting to close candles there, well, underneath that target would be pretty bearish. Okay. But yeah, let's just go ahead and see what we have in store for the asset. We don't know that we're actually going to, there's no guarantee that we're going to continue to the downside here either. We have to practice our discretion here, you guys. We have to practice our risk management and make sure not to give back anything that we've already gained, right? Don't give your profits away. All right, you guys. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the immediate short-term time frames to have enough of a kick to the upside to start pressuring momentum towards the upside from the shorter time frames and up. Okay, you guys. So let's keep an eye on that. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow in the early AM as well. I'm trying to get there by 6:30, but I've been getting there around 6:45, 6:50, right? Just like today in the morning. All right, you guys, but please remember first and foremost that I am not a financial advisor. Take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Okay, you guys, I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, I wish you well, a very, very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.